Okay, you two need to chill out. Okay? Okay, Tweez. What? Poe. Chill out. Chill out, Poe. Oh, it's a girl. Oh. Wow. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. You two need to behave. Can you please behave? Please behave. Which one else? Okay, we're going to do that one, and we're going to do... No, 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 no. No crystal. No crystal. Oh, God, no, Lisa. How long was Gabby on the 30th, my lord? Holy moly. Wait, these are out of order. 554, 459, 623, 328. Hello. 1201, 1053, 928, 743, 1:41 a.m. and the kid was awake? What the hell? Hello, Missy. Yeah, we need to inspect this one real quick. Oh, my Lord. God, she was on all day on the 30th, wasn't she? What did I miss? Oh, my gosh. She was on a lot. What about the rest of the week? Hey, Denise. I'm just going back to see what Wait, 328? Did she even sleep? Oh, my God. Gabby part 2. 938. Oh, my Lord. She rivals Lisa. 521, 205. Wait, she took a test on the 29th? Am I racist? No, since I'm not technically white, I don't think so. 629, 1051. My Lord. I saw about the bruises. Yeah. It was, I saw that some people thought it was dirt. I don't think so. But, wait, what day did I left? Are there many racist people really out there? Because I don't meet any. I don't know if it's just people I hang with. Which night, Jovi? Because it looks like the whole time I was gone was a live fest. Look at the 28th. She wakes up so early. Hi, Jonna. I'm happy you made it too. I'm just going through real quick and looking at these times. And I mean, literally 12:40. She's on for an hour. 2:05. What? She was getting off, jumping back on, getting off, jumping back on. Yeah, she does. She does. And if you watch some of the old stuff she did, like when he was 2, you'll notice that she would get frustrated and do one of those one-arm pickups, and it used to really upset me because you can pull a kid's arm right out of the socket. Oh, is it the money aspect? Because like I said, I'm still learning, but she starts so early in the morning. I mean, look at 10:13. She's on for 25 minutes, gets off, comes back 10:51. There's like, what, she goes, runs and pees, and then comes back? It is. It is, Sibs. It really is. And what was the shit with Dani going over there? Well, yeah, and see, that's the thing, little baddie. That is right there the problem. Oh yeah, yeah. Oppo's been in Aurora for over a week now. Yeah, and he got to go home for 3 hours today, but he already said he's going to go off the meds as soon as he goes home. So it's not going to fix anything. 3:28 and 1:41, and this child is still dressed and playing. Oh, Janny, thank you. You didn't miss anything. I was actually just going through this weekend that I was gone and had no signal, and I'm looking at the times because I think it's crazy. She was on at 3:28, okay? 3:28 for 10 minutes and comes back at 7:43? 7:43 in the morning. Yeah, I do too. I think Dani's watching the shit show that is her sister. But you know what? In some ways I almost wondered if this was something they were doing in cahoots. But the way Gabby behaved during the time Dani was there, they were both trying to one up each other. The whole shit with Gabby, I love you, Karen. Love you, Karen. Love you, Gabby. Just to make Dani feel bad. You know. Oh, Aaron didn't know about it? Oh, wow. I didn't know he didn't know. I just wanted to look at this pregnancy test one because I saw those fingers and I thought, is that marker? And then I looked at the nails and I'm like, that is disgusting. How could any woman do this? Does everybody see that? That is just disgusting. Most women will wash their hands. I don't even see the chat saying anything to her about washing her hands. That is just gross. And here's the thing. She keeps saying she sees two lines. I don't. I don't see two lines. Hello, everybody. I don't see two lines. Yeah, I know. Isn't that awful? The nails. Under the nails. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't see a line. I see filthy hands and somebody putting a piss stick on a kitchen counter. That is gross. But it's her face. Her face. And then look at the nails. Look at the nails. Look at that thumbnail. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god, even the dog's looking at her like, "Lady, wash your hands." Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was in Jairus' live. I was trying to be supportive. It sounds like Maddie is doing good, which I hope. Yeah, they were so faint. She says she sees pink. Now, I asked Hubs, I showed him this exact shot, and I said, "What do you see?" He goes, "A negative test." He goes, "But where's the control line?" I said, "Yeah, where's the control line? The control line should show up, and I don't see it. So is her filter blocking it, or is it so old it has expired?" And can we please? Yeah, I know you're not pregnant if you're having to look. I know the dog is priceless. The dog is just like, "Lady, could you feed us? Take us for a walk?" There's no control line. So is it so old that it just expired? And so now there's nothing? Or is it her mega filters? Oh my God. No, she did not wash her hands. That thumb is practically, that's a Von Helton thumb. That's a Rev thumb. That is just, I know. I heard later that she gave herself a cervical exam and that's why her fingers were dirty. And I was like, oh my God. Dog, my love. Hello. It must be late over there. But I just wanted to let us all appreciate those fingers. That is, wow. Wow. Yeah, she gave herself a cervical exam. I don't know what she thought she was going to be feeling for. Maybe a fetus. I don't know because she still calls it a fallopian tube and it sounds like something Taco Bell serves. Hello, my lovely dog. Hope you're not burning up in the heat. You guys are having a bit of a heat wave. That is just, yeah, unfortunately, I'm serious. It's her face, too. Her face is priceless. The amphetamine eyeballs, the pupils are, she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant." You guys. Oh my God, you guys. You guys. You guys.
No, there's no way. There's no way. It has to be false.
I know.
I don't think that this is it.
And this chat, do you see the chat? They are trolling her so hard. It's an evaporation line. Thank you.
So doesn't that mean because it's pink? It's not gray. It's this. No, this has to be. I have to get another one. There's no way. Maybe it's false. I don't believe this. There's no way.
Look at these trolls.
Possible.
Oh God, they were so trolling, Tisha. So trolling. Oh, you're gonna be a mom. Oh, I see pink. Oh, it's definitely pink.
Could be a faint or a faint positive. There's definitely another line there. It's crazy.
It's crazy, all right.
It's crazy. There's definitely a line.
It's a control line.
Hang on, you can't really tell.
And we have to keep seeing these fingers.
Do you guys see it?
No. Only you do. Look at the chat. Look at.
I just took it. I just took it.
Galactic Unicorn. Hello, my love.
Control line is too light. Do it again. Okay.
How many does she own?
I did take a digital and it was negative.
And this one is too.
No, there is 2 lines.
Where? Where?
No, because you can see it. There's 2 lines. Hold on.
3? You're kidding. Baby Blue Eyes, hello.
I don't know.
This Jimbo person is definitely positive. You should scrub under your nails.
Control and I don't know.
Only one line means you're pregnant. These people are so mean.
Okay, let's not freak out because I don't fucking know right now. My heart's racing.
If you squeeze your eyes super tight.
I don't know.
And she holds it up to the light like it's a stained glass window. It's a kaleidoscope.
And it gets darker?
Yeah, I know. Clomid can cause multiples, but not
No, I didn't. No,
consistently.
I didn't start my period yet.
She didn't start her
I just
period,
took
yet
this
we saw
test
her
that's all
fingers.
over the line. Hold on, I gotta call Eric.
And someone wrote, Aaron said specifically not to do this on live.
Tell me, is this fucking real? Hold on.
See, I can't figure out. Is she serious? Or is she trolling us? You know, I love it. She's got frank blood on her fingers. And she says, I haven't started my period.
Hold on, I gotta
What?
put it on something there.
Oh, Galactic, did you miss the nails? Don't look at her nails, her thumbnail.
No. There's a line.
It's blood.
There's a line.
It's blood, dog. She gave herself a cervical exam. Yes, they do typically skip a generation. But Clomid can cause you to shoot out a couple extra eggs, and that's where you get multiples.
Evaporation? I just took it.
There is nothing there. There isn't even a control line.
I don't fucking know. It's pink.
Dog, you are so right.
That's positive. Retest.
And this is what, her 4th one? And she has blood all over her hand.
Oh my God, Gabby, am I pregnant? Damn it, I didn't make a video if I really am. Could it be a false positive? Yeah, I want to be pregnant, but I want to make sure before I get my hopes up.
And June here is trying to tell her the truth. You are not.
Please.
Stop telling her she is.
Yeah, I'll take another one. I'll take another one.
Well, she took 20 with Cameron, so.
Take it apart.
Take it apart.
I did look in the natural light.
Take it apart. Take the test apart.
Yeah, there's a line.
Yeah, it's called a control line.
It's very faint.
So
I don't know
faint.
what this means. I don't know. This is fucking crazy. Hold on. Wait.
Look at. The neighbors are watching now.
God.
That backyard's a mess.
It's very, very faint.
So faint
It's
that...
very, very faint.
Who's saying take it apart?
Very faint. Oh, God, the lighting sucks over here.
It's positive. Oh my God.
Fucking sucks over here.
Okay, now, here's one thing I'm going to say. As much as many people dislike Gabby, oh God, there's her fingers again. Oh God, please wash your hands. There's something that I find very concerning. First off, I still am of the belief she got this Clomid and progesterone from an online doctor, quote unquote doctor, kind of like Dr. Nick in The Simpsons. Probably from not in this country, or I don't know, and then got an online pharmacy. I don't believe her actual OBGYN would go through this, knowing her psychological state. She is so desperate for a pregnancy that this girl is going to be a candidate for a false pregnancy. And that's not even, I wouldn't want that to happen to my worst enemy. She is so messed up in her head wanting this that she would do anything. I think she would kill to be pregnant. And she's not getting help for that. She instead is getting help for this quote unquote bullying and not for the real issues, which is this emptiness inside of her. And also, I think she wants, and it's going to sound awful, but I think she literally wants a child who has no problems. I think she wants just a fun little kid who will call her mommy and depend on her. She's one of these girls who wanted to have a child because she wanted someone to love her forever. And unfortunately, Cameron came out with issues. What's sad to me is that Cameron's issues could have been easily dealt with had she had a support system that was educated enough and more supportive. They would have insisted on her getting him therapy and getting him different assistance through different agencies, occupational therapy, speech therapy. And here's the problem. Now she said the other day, okay, you guys, I see you're right. He has problems, blah, blah. I know we haven't done the things we were supposed to, like get him into therapy, which the doctor, when he was 2, recommended. And she was like, okay, so today I'm starting. And she thought he was going to respond positively to her changes. She doesn't realize she has allowed this behavior issue to go on, manifest, multiply exponentially for 4 years, and it will take twice as long to rectify. She does not understand that. And it's sad to me. Hold on, guys. Chat is stuck. How do we do this? I am not experienced in this. Not quite sure how we do that. How do we do it? How do we do it? How do we do it? I'm sorry, guys. I am so inept at this. Let's try and go all the way back and no. I don't know how we do this. This is stupid. Do we have to stop and restart? Okay. What do we do here? Chat filter. No. Odds. Live chat. Okay. On. Participation. None. I don't want slow mode. We don't need slow mode. No, I don't want to hold anything. We don't need to hold anything. Chat filter. All. Oh, there. Wait. Oh, I got it. Yay! Dog, I'm not even blonde and I'm being a blonde. Yes, it has. His speech is very poor. Now, you guys are going to be mad. You guys are going to be mad. You guys are going to be mad. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Where's my Tia? Where's Oh. Well, I'm having a blonde moment too, dog, okay? Oh, I know. I should give you my cell phone number, dog. But that would be international rates. So I don't want to cause you to have a giant phone bill to tell me how to do shit. Oh, blue eyes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, the TED Talk is down there with my funny drawing. No, no funny stick people this time. Just reproductive parts. Hi, Debbie. Glad you're here. Um, here's the thing. People are going to be very upset with me, but the way I think, we're on the outside watching. We have a different perspective. We are more objective because we're like watching fish in a fishbowl, okay? She lives it. Let's face the facts. This is a girl with a 4th grade education because Mimi pulled her out after the 4th grade and then homeschooled her. And we saw how that turned out. Erin is not gifted. Mimi's not gifted. They don't seem to have other support other than Mimi, Bobby. Dani's gone, and Dani's no prize, but she did graduate from high school. And I'm not saying anything against people that have a 4th grade education because look, Gabby could have been working on her GED, kind of like Lori. What happened to studying? What happened to making your daughters proud, Lori? There's been no studying. They don't have a desire to better themselves. They want a desire to be TikTok famous, which is pathetic. Because when they die, what are they going to do? Have their sub count on their fucking tombstone? Pardon my French, but that's all these people see is instant gratification. And unfortunately, that translates to her son. She can't help her son with basic arithmetic. She knows nothing about history, as we found out, with the triangle plane costing $40,000 when it's $2.1 billion. This woman has the odds stacked against her as far as her child is concerned. And I don't mean that as a slam to her. Sorry, there's a fire. If you're wearing headphones, watch out. I can't stop those. It's a 50-acre fire. The problem is she is going to be unable to do the parenting plan in the way that we want her to. And let's face it, there are millions of Gabbies in this country who needs them. Unfortunately, we can't help them all. We're going to have to, it's going to cripple this country. And you think I'm joking. These children, there are multiples in each of these families, and they're all being lost in the system. Nobody's there. Nobody's able to help them because the school has become a babysitter in our country, and parents rely on the school to do everything. Well, the school isn't teaching your children morals. The school isn't teaching your children responsibility. That is your job as a parent. You're supposed to be helping your child, and you're supposed to be at least able to help them get through school. Gabby can't do that. So you really think she's going to be able to handle an autism plan? Because they're pretty tough. I went through one for 2 years. And I'm going to tell you something. I was working, going to university, and I still spent every free moment in my early 20s working with my son. And that was the only way he made it through, was because me, my friends, my partner, we all had to pitch in. And Gabby doesn't have that. Can you see Aaron sitting down doing math with this kid? Can you? Right. Now, look, boys are always late potty training. I think my son was, let's see, my stepson was about 3. And I know everyone flipped out when Cameron pissed in the fridge. Okay, the fridge is kind of new. My stepson, during his parents split up when he was 2, and we started visitation. And I pretty much raised him. But mom, when she wasn't off with a dude or whatever, would want them. Well, she had a wood stove going, and the boy got so mad at having to do visitation, he walked over in front of everybody, whipped it out, and pissed on the wood stove while it was going. And that's an anger response. We recognized it, and we got him into therapy very quickly at 3. My son, who was autistic, he was more sensory overload. I mean, he had to wear headphones. For a couple of years, he had to wear a helmet because he would whack his head till he was bleeding. He knocked himself out before. And then, like I've told you guys, he flipped when he was 9. He flipped an 8-9 foot couch over. I mean, I went running. I was terrified, and he wasn't big, but it was like a little Tasmanian devil flying through the house. And then we changed therapists and got someone who was specifically focused on autism. And it was not as commonly diagnosed back then. You have to realize there's been so many leaps and bounds now, and so many different therapies, and there's so much help and resources out there. Had that been available to me, I would have jumped on it in a million seconds. I would have just been assigned. I still was signing up for everything I could. But potty training boys, I don't know why. The girl, she potty trained herself at like 18 months. She was way ahead. But even my autistic boy was potty trained fully by 2.5. So I don't understand this. And the smearing the poop on the walls, no. At 4 going on 5, no. Tisha, definitely. And you know what? I don't understand why parents think parenting classes are some kind of, oh yeah, she was laughing about it. Like, what is wrong with her? Parenting classes are not a punishment. Parenting classes are, I think everybody that gets married, or they should just make them mandatory in 8th grade. Everybody should take parenting classes. There's nothing wrong with learning new things, ever. I know. Poor Coco. They need to get rid of all the animals. Period. That's the thing that's really weird. Now, you guys are going to get upset, but I went and looked up. The DSM-5 just came out January 2025. The American Psychological Association just came out with the updated guidelines on what requirements are needed to be classified as autistic. And I hate to tell you, but he does fit it. I went through it last night. I did the checklist. I did everything. I will put in a community post the link to the Cleveland, I think it's Cleveland Clinic one I got. Let me look here. But he does fit it. He actually does fit it. The problem is doctors, it says, who is it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's the CDC, Clinical Screening for Autism Spectrum Disorder for Healthcare Professionals. And it's about early identification. And it goes through, it's like 9 months, 12 months, 9 months, 18 months, 30 months. And then they do an 18-month assessment, 24-month assessment. Then they start them into therapy. And it goes into the checklist. Does the child do this, 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 this? Can they do this? Can they do... So like by 4, you should be jumping up and down on 1 foot. You should be able to follow commands. You should be able to string together 4 and 5 word sentences. You should be able to identify your colors. You should be able to play nicely without conflict. He can't do any of them. He can't do any of them. The dog thing, she needs to not have any dogs in her home. We'll watch that. She needs to have no dogs, period. The lizard, he can't get into the tank. As long as he can't get in the tank, I think the lizard's okay. He can't, what, Tisha? He can't what? I haven't heard him make a complete sentence, personally, that is understandable. No, she doesn't. She pays 0 attention. You know, it is, Eldon. It is. It does seem like it. Yeah, he can't. You're right, Tisha. He can't. I firmly believe, though, that he has massive behavioral issues. He seems to have oppositional defiance disorder because he is gleeful when she says yes and he says no. Yeah, you know, and he's mimicking what he grew up with. She has issues and he has, like, kids are little sponges. You know, at first, Beach, I didn't think, I saw that and I thought, oh no, that, they couldn't have, no. And then when she took him outside and I saw how much bigger this lizard is, I think you guys are right. Oh, I don't think he's up to date on vaccines. He can't go to kindergarten without being potty trained anyway. And she doesn't believe in vaccines. But I don't see him going to a private school either because he bites. He doesn't get along with others. He doesn't play well with others. Yeah, the sorry mommy thing, she coaches him to do that. It seemed like she watched it and then she walked away from it and let him continue. But let us... when you guys all voted for that one, I was like, oh God, you know me and animals. No. All right. There's a bunch in the middle we will miss because it doesn't, she wastes time. Half the time I cannot understand the kid. Yeah, that's my problem, Debbie. My biggest thing is the ignoring. What happened to keeping him off? That lizard is way bigger. Way bigger. And she wants to take a nap. Oh, that house is... It would drive me crazy. Look at the lizards looking at the camera like, help me, help me. Those tile floors would drive me insane. And they always have like 3 different devices going. The TV's going, the radio's going, a phone is going. Jesus. My son would have, his head would have exploded.
He's gonna make a run for it.
No.
The lizard's watching. Oh, that lizard is far bigger. Far bigger.
No.
Far bigger. That other one was a baby. Oh, it's beyond overstimulation. I've never known any autistic child who didn't crash with overstimulation of devices. So I'm confused. Oh, I definitely now believe that this is a different Sonic. Definitely. They don't grow that fast.
Come here. Come here. Oh, he licked you. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, he came to you.
It's a beautiful lizard.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Angela.
He went to you. That's sad. Thanks, Sonic.
Yeah, it was really tiny. Because remember, she would carry it on her chest, on her shirt, and it was tiny. This thing is huge.
What's that about? I'm gonna feed you. Huh?
Yeah, and I saw her when she was outside with it, and she kept saying, "Look at how orange he is."
I see.
Oh.
Be nice. Come here.
Now look how wide it is. That thing is way wider than the other one was. Aw, thank you, Angela.
Close our eyes and take a look.
Love to the kitties and Gemma. Now that's Pepper, right? Yeah, there's a tumor. What is wrong with this Karen woman?
Oh, Pepper's here. Okay.
Right, Roddy. They don't grow like that. Is crazy growth.
Go sleepy now. Good night.
Bye, Mama.
What is wrong with Karen? Why doesn't she? It does. It does. It's a cute dog too. That would be an easy surgery too. It's a cute little dog.
Stop it.
Now he grabs its leg.
Pepper, lay
He-
down, baby.
Just lucky that this dog is patient and doesn't bite.
Lay down. Hey, Pepper, lay down.
No, they never wash their hands. If she could walk around, Kathy, hello.
You're
He is such a patient dog.
you're
All of them are.
Hey, Papa.
All of them are. The amount of times,
Papa,
$40. That's it.
Pepper's okay. Pepper's okay.
I keep saying Coco's going to end up being euthanized for biting the kid. What about when the kid had the knife
Come
and was walking around saying, "Die, Coco," and she tried to say it didn't happen? $40, that's a steal in veterinary. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Mama. Papa. Papa. It's Donna.
It's too high up to be his cojones. Thank you. Thank you, Ravens. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean it's complete neglect on Karen's part. $40 to remove that skin tag. That's it.
Come here.
Oh yeah. You know, and that's the thing is the way he treats Coco, the way he slams his bedroom door, Coco's gonna lose a tail.
What's your deal?
He kicks her. He punches her. He lays on her. And she's going to respond and snap, and it's going to be her that suffers the consequences. Oh, I know. The other one's in heat. What the hell is wrong with her? And that dog isn't young.
Girls, stop fighting over there.
Oh, yeah. His hand is down there. Yeah, people are trying to get her attention in the chat. I know, $40. Don't you love that? Now he's poking it in the face.
Nope, you cannot eat him. Nope. No, Pepper, you cannot eat Sonic. He is not. No.
Yeah, $40 is a steal.
You two,
Now the kid's screaming at the dog. Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank God the dog just wanted to get away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pyometra, which she couldn't pronounce, Ms. Vet Tech.
I'm so tired, I wanna fall asleep.
Oh, shut up. That warbling of hers. Why push a dog? Yeah.
Alright, now just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Good night.
Okay.
Take care of
And
the
he's
animals.
pushing the dog. Take care of the animals. That's what she said.
You're in charge.
And her chat is trying to tell her.
TikTok, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Relax.
Well, then turn around and see what your kid is doing. Oh yeah, he is gleeful in hurting things.
Yeah, hi, Pepper. Now the grandma.
She's depending on her chat to babysit him. Wait till he's in school. The chat is actually doing the right thing.
Mommy. Mommy.
Not Gabby. Gabby has her back to her kid.
What?
He is, Tisha. I pushed.
Hold on, Lola. What are you two doing?
They're playing.
Oh my God. Come here, girls.
They're playing. Yeah, I heard that, Marie. Now comes the collar. Grabbing the collar. Someone just put in the chat, Pepper might bite to defend himself. Jesus.
No, leave Pepper alone. Leave Pepper alone.
Oh.
Leave.
And does it again. The more she tells him no, now he's gonna kick.
What happened? What did he do?
Jesus. Okay.
What did you do?
Now, one thing I want to say is I do not understand why she doesn't stop the screaming. Why she never has. Because that kid screaming, she has never controlled it, and now there is no controlling him. It is insane that she allows him to do that.
What did you do? What did he do?
Well,
What did he do?
yes, she did push him. Yes, she did. And he was laughing.
But I took care of it.
Yeah, how? How?
Guys, I need you guys to tell me. Turn the comments off.
That's her solution for everything. I just won't look.
You better be done.
I think they are slow. I don't mean that bad. That's why I asked you guys last week, is she slow? I'm not trying to be mean.
No, you can stay there. Go. That's not nice. Say you're sorry. Don't do it again. I'm not playing with you. That was not okay. I'm not.
First off, that is not how you correct a child. Secondly, you can tell from his response, he isn't taking that genuinely. He is not registering it in his little brain. I'm sorry. This is not how you handle this. This is tantamount to when she says, "What do you want for dinner?" You do not ask a 4-year-old, like you're his waitress, what he wants for dinner. You put dinner in front of him. If they don't want to eat it, they go to bed. My daughter is 30. She still to this day tells friends about when she was a little kid and I made her eat her cheeseburger the next morning for breakfast. I'm sorry. You do not let the children be the parent in the house.
Not happy with you at all.
Mommy!
No. Look at me. Do you understand? Look at me. We use our hands and we be gentle.
He's laughing.
Okay? 'Cause that's not nice. What if Pepper was mean to you? Would you like Pepper to be mean to you? No, you wouldn't. So you be nice to Pepper. No, I'm not happy with you, Cam.
So, do you hear his voice? He is laughing. He is happy. He's not hearing one word she says. Mind you, if there's any Gabby supporters in this chat, I am just letting you know, I don't hate this woman. I don't know her. I'm just looking from the outside in. This is not how I would parent this child. Granted, my son was worse at this age, but never hurt an animal, never hurt another child. He hurt himself. But still, this is not how you handle behavioral issues.
No, I'm not. No, go. No.
She does not need. Oh, Simply Sophie, hello. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Welcome. I love your channel. I never get a chance to see it but once in a blue moon.
No. Cameron, James.
This is just not how you parent.
No.
And listen to him.
Do we have to go to the bedroom? Are you done? Are you done? Okay.
He's laughing. He's fucking laughing. And she's sitting there being Miss Serious. She is laughing. What the? It just makes you want to pull your hair out. Granted. And here's where people won't be happy with me. That isn't a CPS problem. Unfortunately, like I said, my mom was a senior investigator. She mostly took drug-addicted children out of the hospitals. But she did emergency call. She also said Florida was the worst state to deal with because they were morons. No offense, folks in Florida. But their hiring back then, 20 years ago, was piss poor. So she always hated having to deal with Florida. That said, it's almost like animal control. If an animal, and I've dealt with animal control for decades, if the animal has food, water, they're fine. If they have no overt, visible injuries or sickness, they're fine. They will not take the animal. I have had to wait until animal control drove down the road and climb over a wall to rescue a dog because animal control came out and said it was fine. But by the standards of the law, this child has a home, parents, no bruises to be seen prior to the arm. Okay, we're just talking in general. Has ample food. No visible crap on the walls. I mean, at that time. Which is why it was so frustrating with Jace and Lisa. Because Pennsylvania is a state that gives you 24-hour notice. They don't just drop by. In California, you drop by unannounced and you surprise people. So Lisa always had her mom come over and help her clean so that the next day the worker would come over and everything was hunky-dory and Jace would stay and people would be pissed. Florida doesn't care. Look at how many children, just look up how many children have died in Florida because CPS came out and the next day the parents killed them, or the father killed them, or the step-parent killed them, whatever. Florida has a horrible record. They just want to band-aid everything. That said, Cameron doesn't quite qualify simply because we don't like the way she is parenting and we can see the problems. It doesn't qualify as an actual abuse case. They have to see bruises. They have to see overt neglect. Now, unfortunately, it used to be vaccinations, dentistry, lack of pediatric care, seeing a pediatrician once before you're 5. Those used to be things in the old days, in the 80s, the 90s, the CPS could write you up for, could put a parenting plan in place. Now you have all these people fighting for, my religion says I don't have to vaccinate. And then after the pandemic, are you kidding? People don't want vaccinations, period. And look at what's happening. How many people just died in Texas from measles? Unfortunately, over time, we have allowed the laws to become laxer and laxer and laxer. And so the kids end up suffering. In 1980, Cam would have a parenting plan in place. Now, there is no reason. She has him in a school of sorts. She is home with him. She lies and tells them, I do this activity with him, I do this activity. That's what the workers hear, and that's not abuse. That's not neglect in their eyes, unfortunately. Now, I do believe that she needs the dogs. She needs to, as a parent, she needs to remove the dogs. Period. The dogs need to go away. God dang this thing. The dogs need to go away. She needs to not have dogs in her home. And no, that's nothing. Nothing. Hold on. She needs to just stop having Karen drop her dogs off. I don't know if she's getting paid for it or what, but the dog, yeah, no animals, but let's start with the dogs. Let's start with the dogs. She needs to understand that for Coco's safety, Coco needs to go to another home. I understand he loves that dog as much as he can love. I think he has a lack of empathy that's kind of obvious. And I think, oh, she is? Gotcha, dog. I think he gets so much happiness and so much glee out of hurting these animals. And I don't know how he is when he hurts other children. I have heard that he has bitten other children. I remember in Illinois, she said, she would always say he got thrown out of this school or this daycare center because he would fight with the kids. So this is a long-standing problem that should have been fixed. Biting is 2-year-olds, and then they grow out of it. You teach them no, and that's it. I remember when he was 2, and she bit him back. It's okay, honey. It's a tanker. Sorry. Fire tanker came overhead and rattled the floor. It's okay. It's not another earthquake. She didn't like the earthquake the other night. But definitely, the dogs need to go. She needs to stop babysitting dogs and watch the lizard a lot better. Listen to him.
Nope.
I agree, all the smoke. And Aaron seems flat. And now he's hitting her. He's 4 going on 5.
You two are gonna have to separate.
You know, here's what's strange about that statement. That was a very innocuous statement. You two are going to have to separate. She's talking about Coco and Lola. They're playing. They haven't made any noises. It's Coco's collar you hear. They're doing what dogs do. They're play wrestling. And it's pissing her off. She wants to separate them when they're just doing what dogs do. I don't understand her. And the kid knows how to work her.
You can sit there by yourself.
And why are there so many flies? Have you seen all these flies? Look, there's one on the cup. There's flies flying around the whole house. Drives me nuts. Oh, her talking? Jesus. And he's saying, Mama, shut up. And screaming at the top of his lungs. And all she can say is Cameron James. She has overused, no, stop that, Cameron James, to the point he is so desensitized to it. He doesn't hear any correction at all. Aaron is absolutely the epitome of the human bump on a log. I'm not trying to be mean, but he comes home and he looks like he is absolutely checked out. Seriously. She, you know, that's what I'm saying. They're going to give her, if she goes through true autism therapy, they're going to give her so much work. I'm not joking you. I was in UCLA and it was equal to the homework I was getting third year university. I would come home after going all day to school, going to work, come home, and I would have, no joke, 4 hours of homework, life work to do with my son. It was almost a full-time job, and she has the leisure of being at home with him.
No.
She does not have the capacity.
Are you okay, Pepper? No, you were mean to Pepper.
Whoa.
You weren't. You weren't.
No.
So now he's lying.
This. I did. It's
I don't think you.
Hi,
were.
Glinda.
see. I said no.
No, you need to stop, Cam. Do you want to go in your bedroom and have a little break?
Wow.
You go ahead, go in your bedroom and sit there. Why are we acting like this? Why? Why are we acting like this? No, you know better, Cam. Not nice. No, Cam, we're doing so good.
She's not even talking the same. He's telling her he has taken a crap and she's on a different subject. You know, oh my God. Oh my God. He's telling her, I poo-pooed, mommy. And she's like, why are you acting like this? Hello? Hello? Yeah, the mom voice. She doesn't even have it. That's what blows my mind. She has not and I hate this whole, I'm a first-time mom. We all were. Get over it. You're more special than any of us. No, she cannot understand him. Aaron, I noticed, cannot understand him and gets frustrated. Yeah, I know. I think he just craps when he sees her.
Do you want to go to sleep?
Do you want to go to sleep?
No. That's not nice. No.
I would too.
No.
He's laughing away.
I don't find this funny.
Oh my God. Are you serious? The cavity stage. The cavity stage. Jeez, oh, criminy. Oh my God. My best friend in Fire Up Here. Cow Fire. Honest to God. She was 47 when she got her first surface cavity. First. And she's not like the dental hygienist queen. She worked for Cal Fire for 25 years. There is no normal cavity stage. I mean, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell because she says you're hurting Pepper. That's not nice. He doesn't stop. He just laughs. I mean, yeah, everybody's been a first time everything. Why does she think she's special? Then again, the pamphlet hasn't been published. Remember, she has a story to tell. Hi, Gail.
Oh, Cameron, no. No, Cameron. No. Let's go build blocks. Let's go. Let's go build blocks. Come on. Let's go.
Hi, Blue Eyes. I said hi, but I think you missed it. But hello. Hello, everybody. You know, I just...
Leave the dogs alone.
Jesus.
Leave the dogs alone, Cameron. No, get away from the dogs. Go. No, I don't want you near them. Let's go. Right now. No, go. No, you
Hi,
need to
Johnny.
go.
Hi, Veronica.
You need to go.
Hi, Bone Hunter.
You need to go. No. No. No way. No, let's go. We're gonna build a block. Let's go. Oh, look, in here's block. We're gonna build.
Puppy Bone
Let's go.
Hunter.
We're gonna build blocks. Come on.
Morticia, hello. Hello, everyone. Now we're crying and slamming.
You can listen and you can be nice. When you can be nice, then you can play with that. But until
No.
No, Cameron, you need to learn. Are you gonna be nice? Okay, are you gonna be nice? Look at mommy. Are you going to be nice?
Oh,
No. No. Go, enough. Enough. Enough.
the flies.
Enough is enough. I don't find this funny at all.
Oh God, I'd like to see your version of the book, the pamphlet. The flies are killing me, you guys. You know I hate flies. Look at them. Who was she talking to? She talking to the dog?
I know, people got you all crazy and wound up. Hold, you guys stop. Oh my word, you guys are all fighting with each other. Shit.
Ms. Vetek doesn't realize, she cannot recognize that Coco and Lola are playing. Coco and, oh, thank you so much. You don't have to do that, sweetheart. Aw, thank you so much. The vet tech doesn't recognize play wrestling between Coco and Lola, which is keeping them occupied and out of her hair. So why is she upset with them? She's taking it out on these two dogs who are minding their business, staying out of the way, not barking, not whimpering, not doing anything but entertaining themselves. Hi, Deidre. You know, I don't understand why she keeps yelling at these two dogs. They're not the problem.
Stop it. Someone's gonna get hurt. Now you two stop.
They're not going to get hurt.
Thank you. At least you guys can listen. No more playing. Break it up.
No more playing. And poor Pepper
Some more,
coughing.
Pepper. Here.
Lola and Pepper are Karen's dog. She's puppy sitting. Oh, that couch has to be disgusting. Disgusting. Oi, that's a man walking by. Oi. It's okay, sweetheart. That filter's ridiculous.
Hold on, I'm waiting for a response.
Response? Oh, is this when she told Karen what happened? Like Karen gives a shit about her dogs. You know. I know. I don't understand that. I get being a supporter and trying to help her, but she doesn't listen to the advice. And she doesn't realize that half of her chat are hate watchers. There's not a line. It's the company. It's Clear Blue calling to tell you not to take it apart. Oh no, what does she say? Oh, but thank you for being here, dog. Love ya. Get some good rest. Yes, yes. Uh-oh, they're playing again. They're playing. Look out, Coco. She's fixated, Delana. I don't know if I don't think you were here, but I actually am concerned that she would be a candidate to have a false pregnancy, and that is not fun. It happens in humans just as it does in animals, and it's very uncomfortable. Psychologically, she is ripe to have a false pregnancy. She is delusional about her desire. It's not healthy.
Would you like some meatloaf, Kim?
Would you like? He's 4.
No.
And why does he have to eat all the time?
Can't give you anything. You want a treat? That I can give you. Here.
Yeah, well, I see he's learned. No. And I don't know if he's not around other kids, she just keeps him isolated so that she doesn't have problems.
I want to go on subs, and if someone can tell me exactly what happened.
Well, you could have taken one of your other 2 phones and looked. We have 3 phones going. No, she never did check.
I did not hear that.
He's probably sitting in a wad of shit.
He was pulling at the collar. This is the first time that he's done that. How bad? Looking at her skin tag. Mackenzie, are you serious?
Are you serious? That would be concerning. Yeah, I think you're right, Tickle Pink. I've seen a few occasions where she does. She'll be trying to reprimand him, and then she's like, "Do you want some chocolate milk?" He understands that as a reward. The pamphlet, I know. It is a horror movie. I still like chapter 5 with 5 sentences.
I need to go call Karen and tell her. I just don't think he understands. Just needs to be told these aren't toys. That was the first time that has ever happened.
I don't think so.
But I need to go talk to Karen. I'll be right back.
I don't think that was his first time doing it. I think it's the first time she's been told by her chat he did it. Oh, Mackenzie there, her little boy did the same. They need to be reminded. Mimi is her grandmother who raised her because her mom was 16 when she had her. It's definitely not the first time. Yeah, Jenna. She's kind of like a Chantal.
Well, thank you for being honest and telling me what happened.
Yeah, too bad your son isn't honest. Why doesn't... You know, little kids are the most honest things on the planet. They tell you straight up everything. And this little boy is already lying. That's a bad sign. Oh, Jovi, I'm with you. You don't know how many times Hubs has heard me yelling at the tablet at this woman, like, would you control your child?
I called Karen, told her what happened. Karen is well aware of what you guys told me. I exactly word for word I told Karen. So Karen's already aware of it. Pepper's okay. So I'm going to turn the comments on. But thank you for letting me know.
Thank you for granting us your good wishes, Gabby. She acts like she's the queen. So the kid has not been punished. The kid did not hear anything she said. And the kid's going to do it again.
Want treats? Yeah, you love the treats, don't you? Good. Got it, honey?
Karen can just watch it.
Cameron, do
You know?
want to eat or drink? Baby, are you hungry?
I wouldn't leave my pet rock with this family. Yeah, the dad was in jail. And they both had, you know, they were 16. And I'm not saying anything about young parents, but for the most part, I think the majority of under 18 parents find adulthood, instant adulthood, and parenthood overwhelming. It doesn't sound like their mom had the wherewithal and was kind of in party mode, got pregnant, unfortunately, with twins. And I think, though, listening to the pamphlet reading, I feel that Dani and Gabby treat their real mom very badly. Everybody is allowed to make a mistake in life. They were kids. They were lucky to have parents who took the children. What those parents did with these girls is criminal, but it has nothing to do with her birth mom or birth dad. I think the way that Gabby wrote in the pamphlet about her birth mother was disgusting, and it was racist. Why would her stepfather be quote unquote racist against Gabby for being white when he married a white woman and had 3 children with her? And the way she kept enunciating Hispanic man. She married a Hispanic man and had 3 Hispanic children. Like, are you trying to prove a point, ma'am? And it seems like, yeah, when she read the pamphlet, Sophie, go back and listen to that one. When she sits down the 40 minutes it takes her to read her life story pamphlet, listen to the chapter on when she tries to rebond with her mom in Illinois. And her mom married a Hispanic gentleman and they had 3 children. And he apparently is racist against Gabby because she's white. Watch your ears. Sorry. Just updating the fire. It's pretty disgusting. It takes a lot to offend me, but when racism is that blatant, it is disgusting. Come on. And this one, like, she has room to talk about her mother being a bad mom, and she goes on and says, like, I can't call her mother because she wasn't a mother to me, even though her mom tells her as an adult, I wanted to raise you, I couldn't, and I still loved you girls, and blah, blah, blah. And Gabby can't forgive her. And I was like, fuck you, bitch. I'm sorry. Hi, Tin. Yeah, it's beyond here. She wants the world to forgive her for being a quote unquote first time mom, but she can't forgive her own birth mother who was 16. Wow. Mimi has absolutely failed these two. Failed. Yeah, not only that, life is too short, and she's holding a grudge against a woman she could find out a lot about. She could have a relationship with her actual birth mother, but she's going to hold a grudge against her because she was 16? She needs a lot. Yeah, exactly, Leanna. I think most adoptees feel the same way and would not hold a grudge. If my mom had been 16 and gave me to someone in the family to raise because she couldn't handle it, I'm not going to hold it against her. That's actually a more adult thing than what Gabby's doing. And Gabby had Cameron, what, at 29? Poor dogs want to go out. I agree, Tim. I agree. Oh, God, no, we don't need to hear the vacuum. No, that thing needs oiling or something. Go away. Go away, vacuum lady. It is selfless. Seriously. Her mom was more mature at 16 and in the throes of addiction than Gabby at 29 and ruining this little boy. A TikTok pic, I don't doubt it. Everything she has is Temu or TikTok. The dog, I feel so sorry for. And when she takes Coco on a walk, it's like 10 steps and turn around. I gotta go home. Oh, God, why?
Voices, please, Cameron James Bradley. Thank you. Good boy. That's more like it.
I bet never.
How do I fix this? It's clogged, and I don't know.
Yeah, they all use. Think of it. Dani has that car. She never transferred the title from her birth mother's name. Look, there's a dude outside with his dog on a leash. See him? I bet he picks up its poop, too. Oh, I know. I feel so sorry for that dog. Oh, look, his doggy's taking a run. And he has a doggy bag. He has a doggy bag. I don't understand not having fences.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying my hardest to get this.
Stop yelling. That's a stalker. Okay, in all seriousness, can we just appreciate what's outside that window? Just look. Just look. Now, if you truly had PTSD and felt stalkers were watching you, would you have that? Would you have sheer curtains? This is ridiculous. Oh no. I'm sorry. This would not happen. This would not happen if you actually have PTSD and felt you had a stalker. Period. You would move. You would find a place with a fence. You would put a fence up. I mean, she doesn't have the money to, so you would move. You would do something. You would not have an open backyard like that. That street is, oh, definitely. And she would have a broom handle in the track of that slider. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, it really pisses, I can understand, like the recent miscarriage mamas getting really upset. For me, it's the PTSD because I have had it for 32 years. I have off and on been in therapy. I've done 2 rounds of EMDR. Thankfully, the last one worked. But like I said, I walked around the house in 2014. Was it 2014? Yeah, 2014 to 2017. I walked around the house in 2014 for 9 months with my 9mm within reach. Because there's a really famous picture, people laugh, of my hand coming out of the shower, reaching for the back of the toilet, and on the toilet, the back of the toilet is my 9mm. I would never let that gun go out of reach. And that is PTSD. That is hypervigilance at its worst. And I realized, oh boy, this is really bad flare up. I need help. And so I went and got help. Her having this angers me because this is a mockery of people with real PTSD. My stepson came back from Afghanistan with severe PTSD. Watched his best friend get shot through the eye. Survived. He's the guy that we go and have vacations every year with. Great kid. He also was on a covert operation in Yemen and was trapped there in a basement with others for 2.5 months. And he came home and was really bad. That's PTSD. Thankfully, he went through therapy. His wife told him, you need help. You're breaking up the family. This is not going to work. And he got help. Hey, Benny. Bonnie, I'm sorry. Wait, I don't have my glasses on. They're over there. But, you know, it's making a mockery of people who truly have it. There are people who suffer every day, every minute of every day. And that is so unfair. No, she has no clue what it is. For her, it's just the fact she can put on her pamphlet cover, cyberbullying, cyber stalking. You just want to scream. Oh, gosh. Oh, Veronica, that's awful. It is. And you can live it every single minute of every day until you get help. And some people never can be helped, and that's what hurts.
Leave the dogs alone.
Oh, you do, Tin? Like a legit weirdo? I'm so sorry.
Cameron James, what did I just say to you?
Oh,
Say yes, Mama.
oh no. Oh, Tin, I'll have to look into that. Super weird. Oh no, oh God. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. I want to know. Oh God, no. No more Temu vacuum. She's the worst cleaner. No one remembers the time Cam put his arm around. Oh shit, they deleted it. Hold on. We're getting it. Around one of the dog's necks and tried to choke it out. And they deleted it. Oh! Well, we figured he did it before. Wow.
Oh my God, I did not just break this, did I? No.
Oh yeah, the dog needs a diaper, and she puts a diaper on it. Not a dog diaper.
No, don't break.
You know, Leanne, I can't figure him out.
Where's Aaron?
Horrible excuse for a You know what's funny? I looked. Okay, see this comment from Emily down there. Beautiful tragedy, thanks. And it kept niggling in my head. Beautiful tragedy, 82. I know that. And I looked it up, and it's one of Trish's people. And then I found out someone else from Trish is in here. And I want to say Nana was in here for a while, but I think she's gone. Not sure if it's her mod Sarah, but you know, Trisha's mods go real life. They call CPS on people, they call and SWAT people. Right now they're attacking Elk, and that's why I asked you guys go support Elk, because Trish issued at 11:30 last night 9 takedowns on Elk, and they're all Trisha's worst behavior. And so Elk's response was, fine, I will reissue them so everyone sees them before they disappear. So definitely support Elk over there. Honest Elk 2525. She's an awesome lady. And she has been exposing Trish for a long time. I always rely on Elk to get clips because I don't have time to capture Trish all the time. I never know when Trish is coming on. But Trish is spiraling. And Elk got the one I shared on the community post where Trish has the tourniquet. And I heard that happened. And I kept looking for it and I couldn't find it. And Elk found the clip. She does. Honest Elk 2525. I know. You know, a lot of people have been saying Rumble or what's that other one that Somali was on? Kick. I don't know if anybody is going to follow people over there. I have thought just to archive, I would put it over there. And then Trish can't touch. Because I told Elk last night, I will fight Trish. If she tries to take down the TED Talks that feature her, I will fight them. I don't give a shit. I'll meet Trish in court. Fuck, I'll go pick her up. We can go to court in the car together. I'm not scared of Trish. I'm not scared of her friends. So I'll take her to court with me. But no, she's not taking educational shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little baddie. Yeah, Elk is an awesome gal who just exposes Trish, and that's it. And I don't know why. I've always said Trish can do whatever Trish wants. Trish is like Lisa. You want to take yourself off the planet? Go for it. I am not here on this earth to tell you not to. You like your lifestyle? Go for it. Trish has already lost parental rights, has restraining orders in place. The kids can't stand her. The ex-wives are being left alone. Dow got remarried and is very happy. I don't care. Do your worst to yourself. You know, if you want to be an addict, go for it. Who am I to say don't? And same with Lisa. Who am I to say don't use? I am not a factor in your life. So, you know, Delana, if you look at all of them, they all share too much. And the best example is Shani. Shani, oh, thank you, Kelly. Shani, for years, almost a decade, well, more than a decade now, if you count her old stuff, has always shared too much intimate details. And unfortunately, some of those ended up on OnlyFans and my brain is scarred. But has always shared too much. And then turns around and says, how dare you ask me this or that? Excuse me. Same with Gabby. You want to put your life out here. You want everybody to watch you as a momfluencer. And then you have the nerve to turn around and say, you can't ask about this or that. That's not how it works. You share it. No, Elk doesn't have a TikTok currently. Yeah, Shani, for Christ. Yeah, if you're new around here, I was in the Shaniverse going on 9 years, and in the Girl World Chantal verse since March of 2017. I found Chantal when she was still just a makeup lady.
Don't tell me I broke this. Don't tell me I broke this. Do not tell me I fucking broke this.
I don't even know what she broke. The vacuum, I guess.
Hon. What's that? Thank you.
Oh, thank you, tickled. But you know what? I used to teach PHTLS and ACLS to adults, to first responders, and I enjoy it. I have thought about, I would have to go through the paramedic program and research and everything, and just doing instruction. I have always said I'll work until I die, not because I have to, because I like to. Children, on the other hand, not good with teaching children, because I get frustrated when people's minds wander and they like start talking or doing things. I taught 2 years as a teaching assistant at the college here in earth science, and they always give the teaching assistant, but there were 2 teaching assistants, me and another gal, and they give you the 101 classes, the entry levels, the elective ones, and I would always get football players and cheerleaders, no joke, and the basketball team. And they were there just simply to get their 5 units. And because there was a lab, and let me tell you, it was like teaching monkeys. Nobody paid attention. Everyone was throwing things. Everyone was talking. And I would go to the instructor at the end of the class and be like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. And he's like, this is a learning experience for you. And it was. But teaching first responders was a lot easier. So kids, no, not in my bag. I am thinking about just doing instruction in first responding again, because it was enjoyable and it was fun. And you got to meet people from all over. We traveled around this area and into the rural fire departments. And it was really, they're so eager to learn stuff, and they need it. They need the education, because they're out in the Boone Tulies and they don't, they have to wait an hour and a half for a helicopter. So that would be fun. Yeah, higher ups, it's a blast. And I have always said, everybody, regardless if you live in a metro area, if you live in rural area, it doesn't matter. Everybody, oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet, Marie. Nobody has to do anything. Oh, Shani and ribs. Oh, yeah, your brain is scarred. Yeah, you can't bleach that out of your head. Do not watch. Do not ever see the clips on X of Shani and Rev's porn. Okay, please don't. Please save yourself. I have always said, everybody, regardless, you could be an accountant, you could be a CEO, you could be whatever. Everybody should take first responder classes. Oh, Simply Sophie. No. Trust me, I know that everybody isn't like, I love Mamie. To me, Mamie is the best part of West Virginia. But I know, I've actually met quite a few people that graduated from West Virginia, and awesome school, by the way. Oh, Tin, you don't have to do that. Thank you. And I understand not everyone's from the holler, just as not everyone in Kentucky is Von Helton. I'm just, when Shrimply puts out her Missing My Husband shorts, she accused me of adding words, and I decided and announced that I would read her captions exactly how she wrote them, so that there was no doubt that they were her words and not mine. But I know that people in West Virginia are intelligent and lovely, and there are some beautiful areas of West Virginia. I had a former boss from West Virginia who used to show me pictures and videos when she would go home and visit family, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. And of course, Silence of the Lambs was filmed partially there, the river shots and stuff, and it's just gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Tin. You don't have to do that. But Shrimply accused me of adding words, and I don't want anyone to accuse me of adding words to their captions. Oh, Jesco? Jesco, I like him, but I love Mamie more. Mamie is just, I think she's a hoot because she doesn't give a shit. And I like her attitude of kind of like me with Trish and Lisa. If Mamie wants to smoke crack, so be it. She's 70 what? 72. If she wants to, God bless her. Let her do it. She's earned that right. And she makes no bones about it. She doesn't lie about it. She's just Mamie. And it's refreshing. I do. I like the way he talks. And he was talented. He was a talented guy. She always does. I saw her video from this year, and she was selling, what was it, pictures with her for 10 and a kiss for 20. She is a hoot. I love her. And I love Katie. I'm so proud of Katie for getting sober, and she's a heavy equipment operator, and I give her a lot of credit. Good night, Eldon. Thank you for being here. But back to what I was saying, I think everybody should take a first responder class. It is a little more in depth than just your basic CPR class, but it's invaluable knowledge that you could use on a freeway in New Jersey. Just as much as in rural. You don't have to be in fire. You don't have to be in EMS. You don't even have to be in the medical field. It is valuable. You could come across an accident and be able to save someone's life with one semester of a community college, period. Everybody should take a first responder class, and it doesn't matter how old you are. I have taught people in their 80s. So everybody should do it. You're never too old to learn.
Well, she's not bleeding anymore. So they're actually all three, two.
Oh, I love that documentary. Everyone, if you like the whites, definitely go watch Moses Heaps, his YouTube channel. He covers Durkee. Durkee's going to be getting out of jail, I think, pretty soon. But he does keep tabs with the family and everything. And so if you like the whites, definitely check out Moses because he is funny as heck. Oh, I loved Fire Science. That was the best 2 years of my life. Your vacuum is clogged.
Girl, don't want in my hair.
Why do you watch her if you hate her so much? I couldn't imagine watching someone I hate. Oh, Durkee is not likable. It is fun for me watching him and Bo banter back and forth. But yeah, Durkee's a lowlife. Lowlife. I love listening to Bo. I mean, her voice just blows my mind. Then when I found out that Durkee did her hood piercing in the bedroom, I was like, ah, that's it. Let me see where. Okay, this is just her vacuuming, and then I want to get to 134. I wrote down these timestamps. Yeah, and oh my goodness, but let me. Clay County, no. Oh my gosh, Marcy, Clay County, Kentucky? Are you serious? Yeah, I know it's his mom. That's what made it creepy. I'm like, ugh. I didn't believe Moses when he would joke about it. And then Bo one time said, well, damn right he did. And I was like, oh, I'm going to barf. Oh, there's a Clay County in West Virginia too. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do you know Vaughn? Of course, he's in New Jersey now, so and looks worse with his hair and beard shaved off. Ugh. Okay, I wanted to get to this part because this is Martyr Gabby. Martyr Gabby. She's going to take the pain for everyone.
Have it. But the one with his name, yes. Yeah, and I could not find it for the life of me. But it is.
Mommy, no.
My boys have them. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about?
Have you done your blood test yet? Congratulations on your first grandson. Yeah, Martyr
Have you
Gabby.
done your blood test yet? No, but to be honest, I don't care what you guys say. I feel like I'm starting to believe I really am. I don't really want to bring this on my platform, so I'm gonna get hate and people are gonna like just attack me, but screw it all. I feel nauseous. I just don't feel good. Yeah, my period.
This is what's funny. We started sick that was negative with blood on our hands. But she feels pregnant. No, this is the 30th. This was the episode everyone voted for. Everyone wanted to see the dog abuse and Gabby's martyrdom.
Haven't come yet.
Yes.
We're about to go into martyrdom.
I feel like there's something going on.
There's something going on, all right. I like how Trailer Swift 98 says, did you take a second test? She's done probably 18.
I'm very tired.
From doing nothing. Oh, tickled
I try not to
pink.
bring it on my platform, because if I do, because like, I mean, like,
I'll get
my
hate.
platform is me just being fucking just honest and just me being me. Like,
This is what I love. Here we go. She just wants to be honest. This woman wouldn't know honest if it blindsided her. You people are sick. Go away with your ignorance.
I tell you guys exactly what's going on, how I feel. Like, just to kind of like, I mean, I don't have any, like, you know, I have friends, but just, I
Where?
don't know how to explain it.
Where? Where are her friends? They're online. She has no real life friends. That's what's sad. None of these, that is a common theme with all of them. There are no real life friends.
Cameron, you're gonna need a charger.
Delana, you know, normally I would say that's a possibility, especially with her age, but have you ever seen her diet? This woman exists, as does the child, on processed food and sugar and caffeine and addies. This woman's nutrition is so awful. I mean, that's the only word I can think of. Awful.
It's gonna die.
And she eats all day.
Excuse me.
That kid wouldn't eat
Here.
a salad, I would bet you,
Here. Go
for all the knives in the cupboard.
Here.
All day. I've noticed that. I think she's one of those people that eats when she's upset.
Okay, don't move it. Okay? Then put it on. Okay, very careful.
Well, and that's the thing not available. Could you imagine if oh hush, it's children walking by. Oh my god, Miss Busybody here. Could you imagine if she wasn't on Adderall? She would be like Alice in Wonderland with her arms and legs coming out the windows. She'd be so big. No joke. That Adderall is helping her stay thinner than she would be. That's what's scary.
I'm gonna leave. You want the door shut?
Okay, does anyone else think that's weird? Because to me, a child who has behavioral issues, a child who has obviously shown you he can be violent to animals, you just asked him if he wanted his door closed, and he closed it himself, and he can lock it. No, Tisha, I've noticed that there's been and I'm not body shaming, I'm just remarking that she is much bigger than she was 3 months ago. You can just look 3 months ago and see. I don't understand the bringing the half-gallon of container of ice cream and letting it sit and melt while she colors, and she doesn't exercise. She just sits and colors or does diamond art, or that vacuuming that did not expend energy, calories, or she should go back to dancing. She doesn't even dance that much anymore. Yeah, I don't understand why they have locks on. I would take the door off, personally, and just be quiet. But she wants to sing and yell and laugh and be on the phone. So she has a door that locks. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. But I don't understand why she allows a 4-year-old to shower or bathe by themselves. That's craziness. Okay, martyr time.
Are you pregnant? Because I think someone said you had a baby picked out. No, I'm not. It's not confirmed. The fact people are so weird to be upset you aren't talking about certain things is weird. If you ovulated on the 13th, you would have a positive already. I thought I saw in the line also. What? Regardless whatever's going on with me, I just don't feel good. And today I'm feeling more sick. I can show you my test. I'm waiting for my doctor. I called my OBGYN.
Here we go again.
Here's my test.
Now it's sat out, and now you can see the control line. I see nothing but the control line. So Hubs, when I showed him this, I said, what do you see? He says, I see a negative. And I said, okay, then how is she seeing a positive? Is it delusion, or is she mistaking that control line for a positive? Even though it says over here on the stick what to look for, and he said, you might be right. Is she mistaking that control line for positive? I'm trying to cut her a break on the intelligence score. I personally think she wants it so badly she is seeing things that aren't there.
You guys can't see it, but
We can't. It's not there. The comments are priceless.
I don't know if you guys can see that. It's been sitting out before when I took my test, it was very faint line.
No, it wasn't.
It was already, there was already a line, a fake
No.
line already immediately when I actually took the test
There wasn't.
this morning.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's just water. Are you sitting in water, silly girl? It's okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. Ginger kicked your water.
I took my test this morning and it had the faint line immediately, before even 5 minutes, you guys.
No, it didn't. No.
Because I know when it sits too long, sometimes it will just create another line. There was already a line when I already took this. I even showed my live when as soon as I saw the line, I immediately got on live and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So, was it pink as well? Mm-hmm.
No, God, no. We're not going to do the
In
cervix.
person, it's pink. No, this is definitely pink.
It isn't.
I'll have Aaron vouch for that. But again.
Here we go.
This, okay, listen.
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna leave this right here.
Okay.
I don't got my period. I am feeling nauseous. And I have some mild cramping. And my boobs are on fire. And I'm tired. Besides that, that's it.
Is anybody an IT crowd fan? Because the boobs on fire, you know what I'm talking about. Anybody watch IT crowd? Anybody? I might have to link that episode because it is hysterical. Just that's what the major consensus is. She's setting up for another. Hi, Tammy. Another miscarriage. Oh, Jackie. Okay. Yes. Yes. My tits. My tits. My tits are on fire. Oh my God. I'll have to link the episode. If you like British humor, it was one of the best series ever. But it's a newfangled bra that they took to the British version of Shark Tank, and she's wearing it and saying how wonderful it is, and she goes into a business meeting, and all of a sudden her boobs start heating up because there's a short circuit in the bra, and she starts screaming in the middle of this meeting. And when Gabby said, my boobs are on fire, Hub started cracking up because he's like, oh my God, call her Jen. Here we go.
So if it's my hormones, if it's the progesterone, if it's the Clomid, if I am pregnant, if I'm not pregnant, I don't know. I just don't feel right. Okay? I just don't. So
Could be mental.
I called my OBGYN and I said, I could probably be pregnant. I haven't got my period yet. She's like, well, we're going to need to run a blood test.
Yet we saw blood on her hands and under her nails. So how is she going to explain that? We saw blood.
Like, yeah, good idea. So they haven't called me back yet. So as soon as I get that,
we are still live.
Or the order, I'm going to get a blood test.
Yep.
Besides that, I gotta push through. I'm just gonna drink lots of water. My OBGYN, the thing is that this is what my OBGYN said. Sometimes the progesterone can delay your period, but she said that's really, really rare. So what happens and how she explained it to me was when
exactly,
she said
Blue
to take
Eyes.
it for 2 weeks. So I stopped the progesterone on the 24th. Okay? So she said that if you did not conceive when you were ovulating,
Oh,
because the
Teresa.
progesterone gets your body ready for a baby, right? So if you did not conceive, the progesterone levels drop.
I
So
saw
then
that little baddie.
That's when you shed or whatever, and you get your menstrual cycle. So regardless, she said you should have been either a day or two late. You should have already got your period.
I don't know about y'all, but every time I've been pregnant, I had my period for like 2 months. Why does she think that you must miss your period? I don't get that. I mean, I don't think she took human anatomy, but lots of people, yeah, Tisha, I mean, lots of people have their period for 1, 2, 3 months. Yeah, my mom did for like 5 months. She was worried she was miscarrying. Yeah, it doesn't even have to. I've always had like a period, and then by like month 2, 3, it becomes more spotting. But yeah, it's not uncommon. And yeah, I know, Sophie, and from 5th grade on, that's what's sad. I just love this comment here. How do y'all know her period date? That's weird. And I have to agree, because before this, there was some lady in all caps saying, your period isn't due until July 7th. And I was like, what? What? Ma'am, do you have a calendar for Gabby?
If you're on the progesterone or not, because if you don't conceive, it's going to drop and you're going to shed and you're going to have a period.
Okay. And thank you, Blessed Chica. That's not how that works. So Gabby just let the world know she has no clue about human anatomy.
So she said, I'm going to have to order you a blood test and see if you are. Especially with me being on Clomid and progesterone.
I don't think she understands what Clomid and progesterone do. And I don't think she understands what they are.
There's a higher chance that I could be pregnant. And that's really all she said. So if you say I'm a liar, then call my fucking OBGYN. Because I don't know what else to say.
I do too, Kathy. Yes, Tisha. She's calling the doctor. Any of them. The therapist, the doctor, the OBGYN. Every 5 minutes. At least once a week. Cameron has never seen a dentist. And drinks soda. I mean, wow. Where's the fucking thing? Well, and Jovi, here's the thing. In the TED Talk we're about to do, we're going to go through something that she's already had. Pardon me, I'm eating my gummies. You know me and gummy worms. We're going to go through a lesson on the procedure she already has had that can prevent pregnancy later on down the line, but helps symptoms. I love that. It's so creepy that you are tracking that.
I did pass my period, yes. I had my period. The last period that I had was May 31st. I'm usually a 28-day cycle. So from the 31st of May, count how many days from the last period. It has already passed. let's be so for real right now. I ovulated on the 13th. I was on Clomid and I was on progesterone. Stopped the progesterone. I haven't got my period. These are my symptoms. That's it. How hard is that?
Apparently very hard for you. And Brittany Fallon, 17, with the top comment, "You're that regular with endo?" You win, Brittany. So let's remember, she ovulated on the 13th. I know. People with endometriosis are never regular.
Where is the lid? I just have the lid and I can't find it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to look for this lid I just had. And I need one. I'm not find it. Hold on.
I love this. Rissa, you started taking medicine that messes with hormones. It can change your period cycle too. What is progesterone, folks? It's used as a birth control measure. She don't even think of that. Now we're going to throw shit.
Well, you know what? I can't find the lid, so I'm just gonna put it on there. All done. There. Let's take another test.
No!
I'd rather just do a blood test. It'll tell me quicker.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want to keep I'm spending money on a test.
Did you know that the dollar store was ranked by Consumer Reports to have the best pregnancy test, test? Granted, blood test is always the one that you should do. But if you're curious, go to the dollar store. If you don't believe me, look up Consumer Reports. There were certain things the dollar store, Dollar Tree, was ranked number 1 in. Diabetic socks and pregnancy tests were the two that stuck in my head. Oh God, she doesn't need a baby ever. She needs to take care of the one she has.
I gotta clean up. I'm so stressed. I'm glad that you got a shower to clean, save the earth. What? I tricked monsters when I was pregnant. Homegirl was just fine. It was homegirl.
Aaron bought you 2 tests yesterday.
That's not what you said. Yes, I had one digital and one line. The digital was negative. The line is showing positive. Again, that could be a false positive. I don't know. The best thing I can do is take a freaking blood test.
Duh.
And everyone's like, well, you're probably negative because the HGC levels with the clear blue, it detects like stronger HGC levels. So if you're super early, it's not going to show. And TMI, but Aaron and I did it last night.
Oh!
And this is true. Usually when you have it and you're supposed to get your period, sometimes when doing it, it can come faster. So last night I was like, well, let's see if it comes. Did it? No.
The fact that she's having sex, and this was filmed on the 30th, so we'll assume she means the night of the 29th. If she ovulated on the 13th, does she not understand what ovulation means? Because, look, class, She took an ovulation test. She was ovulating on the 13th. That means she would have to have sex on the 24th